Here's what's ahead. You are going to meet somebody in the next couple of weeks and wonder whether you should shake their hand or not. So we know what the CDC is saying about masks. You know if you've been vaccinated or not, or what your risk is. What about etiquette? Some people are ready for it to come back, some aren't. Specialist on etiquette, author of Do It Right, Valerie Sokolosky, back with us. Thank you for joining us today.
You are more than welcome.
How do you answer that question? I said just before the top of the hour news, I met a client downstairs, and it was so awkward that we didn't quite know what to do. We settled on something in between. Should you assume the handshake is back?
Oh my goodness! You know, it is like we're on the wheel and we're the gerbil inside because things keep changing. We no sooner get through one stage and we feel like we can take our masks off and we can get back to normal, whatever that is, and then something else hits. So it is a dilemma. And I do have a suggestion, and that is, depending on what you think is right for you and the person you're with within the situation, you've got to make a choice. So let me give you an example. I have been vaccinated. I have not been wearing a mask. If I'm with someone or I come into the space of someone who also isn't wearing a mask, I'm going to make an assumption that we're both vaccinated. And because I think a handshake is always a touch point of welcoming, I feel perfectly comfortable to stick my hand out. What's the worst thing that can happen? If they put their hand out and shake it, great. If they don't, put the elbow up, great. Doesn't matter. At least I've taken a stance.
Is it okay to ask ahead of time? Like, that seems to be the new part of meeting for me with clients. It's, hi, nice to meet you. What do we do here? You want to high five, shake hands, elbows? Can you ask at this point?
Oh, I think it's always good to ask. Sure. Can I shake your hand? Now, be ready for no.
Yeah, right. Ooh.
A smile goes a long way. If you're really in doubt and awkward about it, what about just walking up to that person with a big smile and kind of nodding your head saying, I'm so glad to meet you?
I like that.
I can do that. It's
simple.
It's just so uncomfortable. You don't want to make assumptions.
Do that.
I think this has been very helpful and instructive.
What about hugging?
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Did you have to go right
Well,
there?
you
Just
know.
keep your hands out of their back pocket.
The handshake went
That
so
was-
smooth, then I wanted to go, what about the next, with family, relatives?
Valerie, we just went to hug.
Well, I've got one more piece of information I want to share with you because I did some research on this in terms of the touch point of a hand. And there really is a message that the brain gets when we touch a hand, like a handshake. There are literally inside the brain, don't ask me about the neurons and all of that, but there's something within the brain that makes it a safe space. It's like the brain is saying to the body, oh, this is a safe person. This is someone that is welcoming. And so take that into consideration, too. Touching is what humans do. I hope we get back to it, whether it's a handshake or a hug.
And there it is. Valerie Sokolosky is a specialist on etiquette, author of Do It Right. A pleasure as always. Thank you.
You're welcome.